All right, guys. So let's start today's class. Acha, last class I made it. I made a slight mistake. What is the slight mistake? The mistake is here. So if you've gone over this, which says when two functions are injective, if fa1 equal to fa2 implies a1 equal to a2, or I say fa1 not equal to fa2 equal to a1 not equal to a2. Actually, it is a mistake. It is a wrong thing. Because if you take this statement, what is the contrapositive of this? The contrapositive would be a1 not equal to a2 implies fa1 not equal to fa2. So the right hand side should be left hand side and the left hand side should be right hand side. For the second rule. First rule is all right. But there is a slight change in the second rule. So please remember.
Okay.
But we never use the second one. We always use the first one to prove injection. Okay. So let's start today's class. Okay, so before continuing, we are going to discuss some special sets. Okay. These sets are so frequently used in mathematics, they have their special name. Okay. What are the names? The names are like this. So tell me, one by one. Yes. Pura blur. Fully blur.
স্ট্রেট লাইন যেটা দিছেন ওইটাও ব্লার হয়ে আসতেছে এমন
Okay,
অবস্থা।
okay, okay. এখন কি করা যায় বলুন তো দেখি। এখন কি অবস্থা?
সেম।
How about this, right now? Now,
একটু বেটার হয়েছে আমার এন্ডে।
okay, তাহলে এখান থেকে শুরু করেন। Right now, what is the case?
স্যার আপনার প্রেজেন্ট করছেন যেটা ওইটা বেটার আছে।
প্রেজেন্ট করছে যেটা ওটা বেটার হচ্ছে। ওকে, প্রেজেন্টটাই দিয়ে দিই।
কিন্তু স্যার ওইটা আবার মিরর ইমেজ হয়ে আছে।
ওটা ঠিক করা যাবে, ডোন্ট ওয়ারি। মিরর ইমেজ ক্যান বি। এখন কি, এখন কোনটা দেখা যায়? প্রেজেন্টেশনটা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
স্যার প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ক্লিয়ার দেখা যাচ্ছে।
Okay, wait, one by one. So I have to mirror, I have to correct that one. Am I right?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
I have to correct that one, right? আচ্ছা দেখেন একটু করে শুরু করুন। প্রথমটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে ফার্স্ট সেট ইজ কল্ড জি। এবার দেখেন এখন ঠিক আছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
জি স্যার।
So G is nothing but set of integers. So what are integers? So whenever in the set theory of function you get this letter G, it means set of integers. These sets are so frequently used, they have their own name. So what is set of integers? Tell me. What are the numbers inside G?
All whole numbers.
All whole numbers. So 0, plus minus 1,
plus minus 1, plus minus 2,
plus minus 2, plus minus 3, so on. And set of natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? What are natural numbers? Yes.
Natural number just whole positive number, like subset of Z.
How about 0?
0 is not a positive number.
No, it is not true. 0 is in the natural number. 0 and start from 1 to 3. You are right, but 0 is also included. Okay, so G plus. What is G plus? Set of. আপনি যেটা বলছেন ওটা হচ্ছে G plus. Set of positive integer.
Positive integer.
Yes. Which is nothing but 1, 2, 3. Now G star. What is G star?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Set of non-negative, set of non-zero. Sorry, set of non-zero integers. What are those?
Plus minus 1,
Plus minus
2, plus
1,
1.
plus minus 2, plus minus 3, so on. আচ্ছা গেল। Q. What is Q? What is Q?
এটাও তো জানি না স্যার।
Set of rational numbers.
So,
Set of rational numbers. So how can you define Q? Tell me. Give me an example of rational number. Give me an example of rational number.
3/2.
3/2.
3/2.
0, 1, 3/2. This way.
Yes, sir.
Now, how can you define rational number? Rational number
Number that
is
can
x such that x equal to a by b, where where a belongs to what? A belongs to G and B belongs to G plus. Did you get it?
yes, sir.
So A is belongs to G. So A can be 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. And B is nothing but G plus. That means 1 to 3. This A is called nominator. A is called nominator and B is called denominator.
Nominator or numerator?
Denominator.
না।
Then
Denominator ঠিক আছে, উপরে এটা numerator হবে না? Numerator and denominator.
numerator, right? Numerator, denominator. You're right. Thank you.
And sir,
Numerator
sir,
and denominator.
B is an element of Z plus. Sir, এটা কি
G plus.
হ্যাঁ,
G plus. G plus. Yes.
স্যার এটা G প্লাস হবে না G স্টার হবে, কারণ আমাদের তো রেশনাল নাম্বার নেগেটিভ হতে
কোনো
পারে।
সমস্যা নাই, ওই যে উপরে ইট ইজ এ গুড কোশ্চেন, বাট উপরে এ দেখেন, এটা তো আমি তো পুরোটা নিচ্ছি প্লাস মাইনাস, তো আমাকে
আচ্ছা।
আবার মাইনাস নেওয়ার কোনো প্রয়োজন নাই,
আচ্ছা।
একটা মাইনাসই কভার হয়ে যায়। এম আই রাইট?
ইয়েস স্যার।
একটা মাইনাস ইজ এনাফ টু cover everything, plus to minus. Okay, good question. So that is the definition. And what is the catch? The catch is G is a subset of G is a proper subset of Q. Okay, so G is completely inside Q. Did you get it?
Yes sir, sorry.
G is completely inside Q. Okay, now same way, Q star is set of positive rational numbers Q star is set of non-negative
Non-zero.
non-zero rational number, so on. Then let's come to real number. আচ্ছা, রিয়েল নাম্বারের ডেফিনেশন দেওয়া খুব কঠিন, বাট রিয়েল নাম্বার হচ্ছে ইন্টিজার প্লাস রেশনাল নাম্বার
Plus this in plus irrational number.
প্লাস নন রেশনাল নাম্বার,
Irrational number. That's what I'm saying.
নন রেশনাল বা ইরেশনাল নাম্বার। তো তিনটা মিলে উই ক্যান কল রিয়েল নাম্বার। তারপর একটা এক্সাম্পল দেওয়া যায়, যেমন পাই 3.14159, so on, never ending. Then r plus R plus is nothing but positive rational number,
Positive rational number plus
positive real number.
Yeah.
R star is non-zero real number. Just এই সিম্বল গুলো একটু মনে রাখেন, ওকে? তারপর নেক্সট কাম টু সি, সেট অফ সি হচ্ছে সেট অফ কমপ্লেক্স নাম্বার। So what is complex number? It has two parts. One is real
The other is,
part
the other
plus
is imaginary.
একটা স্পেশাল সিম্বল দিই আমরা I or J, and it is another is called imaginary. So this way you can know C plus C star. আচ্ছা, so গেল এটা।
স্যার
Now
রিয়েল পার্ট হবে ওটা?
রিয়েল পার্ট, হ্যাঁ, এটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করার দরকারই নেই আমাদের। এগুলা একটু অনেক অ্যাডভান্স নাম্বার, এগুলো আপনারা কখনোই হয়তো এনকাউন্টার করবেন না আপনাদের স্টুডেন্ট লাইফে, বাট আপনারা যদি ইন্টারেস্টেড থাকেন করতে পারেন, ইউ ক্যান স্টাডি অন উইকিপিডিয়া। আচ্ছা, এবার দ্য মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট থিং, লেটস টক অ্যাবাউট দিস। লেটস টক অ্যাবাউট দিস। এটা হচ্ছে let's talk about this. What is this? What is this called? This is called closed set. So what is the picture of this? Let's assume in my real line, this is A and this is B. Okay? This is A and this is B. So this is my A. Inside this set, this point is included and this point is also included, and all the points inside A and B are included. So this is the picture of this. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
So if you write 1,4, then what would be the catch? This is 1, this is 4. Starting from 1 to 4, everything is included. So what is the first point inside the set?
1,
What is the last point inside the set?
4.
4,
Wonderful. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So let's say A, B. So this would be something like this. A is included, but B is not included. But everything inside A and B are included. So what is the first number in this set?
A,
1. Let's say 1,4. So in this set, what is the first member in this set?
1.
1,
1,
What is the last member in this set?
4,
No,
Nah, 4 number.
because 4 is not included. So we never know what is the last member. So remember, the same way, you can also write this and also this. So please remember these things. These are also important. Okay.
yes sir.
All right. So আমরা আজকে আবার একটা we'll start our discussion with function. So let's start our discussion with function, and we are going to play with this sets. First concept is called unary or monary function. So what is the definition of unary or monary function? domain equal to codomain. When domain equal to codomain, the function is called unary or monary function. What is the catch? Function A to A is a unary or monary function. Okay? Function B to B is a unary or monary function. G, R plus to R plus is a unary or monary function. Is that clear to you guys? When domain or codomain are same set, they are called unary or monary function. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to another concept, which is called unit element. Unit element. So what is unit element? Unit element is if f is a function from A to B and function of x comma A is equal to function of A comma x is equal to A for all A belongs to A, then x is called unit element. Is the definition clear to you guys?
Sir,
Is the definition clear to you guys?
একটা example
F
দিলে
equal
হবে।
to x comma A equal to function of A comma x. That means if you commute, then it always return back to A for all A belongs to A. And x is called unit element. So let's give you an example. Then it will be getting clear. Let's take this function. Let's assume function of R to R is nothing but function of A comma B is equal to A plus B. Okay. আচ্ছা এখানে একটু চেঞ্জ করতে হবে আমার যে দুইটা এলিমেন্ট লেটস কল দিস আর okay, so what is the unit element of this function? Tell me. What is the unit element of this function? Yes? No?
স্যার বুঝতেছি না আমি, আমার এখন ক্লিয়ার না এক্সাম্পলটা পুরো
Definition তো দেখেন। Definition হচ্ছে function of a comma x is equal to function of x comma a equal to a all x all a belongs to a. So this is the definition of unit element. If this is the case, x is called unit element. তার মানে কি দাঁড়াবে? Function of a comma x is what? Is nothing but a plus x.
Sir,
And a plus x, wait, a plus x should be always a. So you are always adding a number with another number so that you always get the first number. So what is that element?
0
0. So x equal to 0 is the unit element. Did you get it? Now let's take another function. Function of r cross r goes to r. Function of a comma b is nothing but A by A cross B. Multiplication. Start that. Okay. So what is the catch? Function of A comma X equal to what? A star X.
Unit element is 1.
Unit element is 1. Wonderful. So A star X should be always A. So you have to find a number. If you multiply any number with that number, you always return the first number. So what is that element? X equal to 1 is the unit element for this function.
Good.
For this function. For this function. Okay. So it is function dependent. We are done. Now let's go to another concept. That is called function composition. What is function composition? Let's assume f is a function from A to B and g is a function from B to C. Then fog, F-O-G, x is nothing but what? F, G, x and golf x is nothing but G, F, x. আচ্ছা, এটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে definition. These are the definition. Now tell me, what is the domain and range of f of g? What is the domain and codomain of f of g? Tell me.
Domain should be A to C.
A, B, C, D.
A to C.
A to C.
Yes.
F of g's domain should be only one set. What is that set? A or C? Domain should be only one set. Which one? A. You want to say it is something like this. Like this.
Oh,
A to C.
No. Domain should be real numbers.
No. F is already this. F is A to B, G is B to C.
Sorry, this is about it. I actually
Okay. Which function you are going to execute first? Yeah?
Yes.
No?
G.
G. So you have to start your journey with G. So what would be the domain? For computing f of g, you need to first computing g. So whatever is the domain of g, that would be also domain of f of g. Am I right?
Yes.
So what is the domain of g? B.
B.
Now let's go back here. Ultimately, outside is f. So whatever is the output of f, that is the output of f of g. So what would be the
B.
what would be the
Codomain would be B.
একটু ভুল হয়ে গেছে, আমি একটু ভুল করেছি. Domain is B, no problem. Now B to C, let's change this to C. Let's change this to C to D. Let's write this. Then what happened? This is nothing but whatever is the output of F, that would be the codomain of F. That would be also codomain of F of G. So it is nothing but D. Let's make a correction here.
স্যার ওইখানে কি ভুল হয়ে গিয়েছিল?
এখানে ভুল হয়ে গিয়েছিল যেটা দেখেন, খেয়াল করেন, জি এক্সিকিউট করার পর আমি জি would be executed on B, then output would be C. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Then you are going to execute F. So C is going to be executed on F. Now if A is not equal to C, then there is a problem. That is the problem.
আচ্ছা,
যদি দুটো একদমই কমপ্লিটলি ডিফারেন্ট হয়, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য প্রবলেম। সো দ্যাটস ওয়াই উই রাইট
দুইটা ইন্টারলিঙ্ক থাকতে হবে, তাই তো?
দুইটা ইন্টারলিঙ্ক থাকতে হবে, বিসি সিডি এভাবে ইন্টারলিঙ্ক থাকতে হবে। তো এটা যদি কেস হয় তাহলে সিডি যদি হয় তাহলে এফ ও জি ডোমেন হচ্ছে দিস। অ্যাগেন খেয়াল করেন, এবার দেখেন if f is a function from a to b and g is a function from b to c, তাহলে এবার খেয়াল করেন g ও f টা কি হবে, g of এর ডোমেন এবং কোডোমেন কি হবে। At first I'm going to execute f, so definitely my domain would be a. Now it is nothing like this, f a, it would become b, then I'm going to execute g, so gb, it would become c, so a to c. Second case it is fine. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do some problem with composition. Let's assume f is r to r and fx is equal to let's say fx is nothing but x square, and g is also r to r, gx is equal to twice x plus 3. Now compute f for gx and its domain, codomain, and range g of fx and its domain, codomain, and range. So how can you do that one? So at first let's do f of gx. So what is this? This is nothing but f of g of x. So what is g of x? G of x is nothing but twice x plus 3. So f of twice x plus 3. Let's consider this one is y. Okay, I'm giving you the case. So fx is equal to x square. Then fy equal to y square.
Y square.
What is my y? It is nothing but twice x plus 3. So twice x plus 3 whole square. So it is nothing but
4x
what?
4x square plus
4x
12x plus
square
9.
plus
12x
12x plus
plus 9.
9. Okay? Done. Now see, what is the domain?
All real numbers.
Domain would be same. So it is like f of g. So I'm performing g first. So domain would be r. Fine. Codomain, after performing g, so it is something like this. gr, it is become r. Then we do f, fr, it is also become r. So codomain is r. Fine. What is range? Then what is range? What is range?
স্যার ওখানে 12x
Yes.
হবে না?
হ্যাঁ কি হবে?
12x হওয়ার কথা না, যে 2x plus 3 স্কয়ার, ওখানে যে 4x স্কয়ার plus 12x হওয়ার কথা না ওখানে?
হ্যাঁ 12x. Now what would be range? Tell me.
রেঞ্জ
All real numbers হওয়ার কথা না।
Twice x plus 3.
অল রিয়েল নাম্বার।
Twice x now. No. Twice x plus 3 whole square. It is a square number. So it should be always
Positives.
It should be always greater or equal to 0. Now compute. If twice x plus 3 is always greater or equal to 0, then what is the catch?
Real number. Natural number.
না না natural number ঠিক আছে, but what would be the case? Twice x plus 3 should be greater or equal to 0, or twice x plus 3 should be less than equal to 0. If you solve the first one, or what is the catch? X should be greater or equal to minus 3 by 2, or x should be smaller or equal to
স্যার নিচে দেখা যাচ্ছে
Minus
না, একটু
3.
জাস্ট উপরে তুললে হতো।
twice x plus 3 greater or equal to 0. So twice x plus 3 should be greater or equal to 0, or twice x plus 3 should be smaller or equal to 0. কারণ minus star minus equal to plus, and plus star plus equal to plus. So both should be negative or both should be positive. তাহলে ultimately কি আসে? X greater or equal to minus 3 by 2, or x smaller. So now it becomes x is equal to r. So range is also r. Yeah, right. So you have to find this one. Not for all cases this is the case. Sometimes you might see some of the part of the real number might be cut down from the range. Okay? Now let's do another one. So g of x.
স্যার
How can
এখানে
you-
তো
yes.
স্যার এখানে তো রিয়েল নাম্বারের পুরোটা আমরা নিচ্ছি না, আমরা রিয়েল নাম্বারের জাস্ট একটা সেকশন নিচ্ছি যেখানে আমরা মানে অল রিয়েল নাম্বারস এক্সেপ্ট -3/2 to 3/2 এক্সক্লুসিভ, রাইট?
না, এখানে আমরা পুরোটাই নিয়ে নিচ্ছি, কারণ দেখেন প্রথমটার জন্য the first one the case is x is greater than equal to -3/2, আর সেকেন্ডটার জন্য হচ্ছে x smaller than equal to 3/2. তাহলে আপনি যদি লাইনটা ড্র করেন, এটা একটা গুড কোশ্চেন। তাহলে প্রথমটার জন্য হচ্ছে গিয়ে -3/2 and greater, রাইট? আর পরেরটার জন্য হচ্ছে -3/2 and smaller। তাহলে আমরা হোল রিয়েল নাম্বারটাই দিয়ে নিলাম না,
আচ্ছা, অর এর কারণে এখানে এন্ড
অনেক
হলে হয়
কারণে, রাইট? কিন্তু
And
অনেক
হলো-
সময় দেখা যায় যে ডিফারেন্সটা ইজ নট সেম। ওয়ান পয়েন্ট ইজ 5/2, অ্যানাদার পয়েন্ট ইজ হাফ, তখন তো মাঝখানেরটা বাদ চলে যায়। এম আই রাইট? ডিড ইউ গেট ইট?
ইয়েস স্যার।
So remember, always you have to do this calculation, otherwise you cannot find the range in this case.
স্যার তাহলে তো এখানে অর দেওয়াটা ভুল না, এখানে আমাদের এন্ড দেওয়া উচিত না?
না, or, কারণ কখনোই twice x plus 3 can never be positive and negative at the same time. Either it is positive or either it is negative. That's the or.
ওকে, সরি।
But possibility যখন চিন্তা করব, না ঠিক আছে, আপনার I understand your concept যে স্যার আপনি যখন এই লাইনটা টানলেন, whenever you draw the line, that time you are exactly right. I think you are right. আসলে এটা এইভাবে
এক্স্যাক্টলি স্যার, কারণ নাম্বার
you are right. রেঞ্জটা আসলে এইভাবে বলাটা ঠিক না, রেঞ্জটা বলা উচিত এইভাবে। You are right. Wonderful observation. You should write this, sir. It should be right this, sir. খুব সুন্দর observation. -3/2, comma, plus infinity, or -3/2, or good, very good. আপনার observation খুব ভালো। ইনজামাম,
জি স্যার।
ম্যাথমেটিক্সের প্র্যাকটিস রাখেন, অনেক ভালো করতে পারবেন জীবনে, ঠিক আছে? Don't lose heart. Always keep practice. You might become a good mathematician. খুব ভালো অবজারভেশন এটা। অন্যরা কি বুঝতে পেরেছেন ও কি বলেছে? ও বলেছে যে স্যার আপনি তো অর লিখেছেন, কারণ either x value should be always smaller than -3/2, or x value is always greater than -3/2. Yes, it is true. Ultimately, if you union these two, then you get R. But it is nothing like that. You are taking one point from here, another point from there. It is nothing like that. So should we connect both of them and make a R real number. Is it actually correct or not? So I think his argument is correct. It is better to keep it half and half. That means either that half part or that half part. Okay? Done. Okay, so let's go to next problem, which is called, let's talk about inverse function.
স্যার
Inverse
জি অফ
function.
স্যার গফটা করা হইল না
Oh, golf kara hoyni? Okay, okay. So let's do G of. So let's do G of. What is G of? G of x is nothing but function of x, G of function of x. So what is function of x? Function of x is nothing but x square G. So let's consider this is y. So we know that gx is nothing but gx is nothing but twice x plus 3. So gy is nothing but twice y plus 3. In this case, my y is nothing but x square. So it would be 2x square plus 3. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Now what would be the domain? What would be the domain? At first we are performing f. So f is going to, the domain of f is r. So
All
if
real
we
numbers.
perform on fr, it would be r. So g then again perform on r, it would become r. So domain would be r, codomain would be also r. Now what would be the range?
স্যার কোডোমেন আর কিভাবে হবে? মানে আমাদের তো
Codomain r, কারণ codomain r, codomain r, কারণ হচ্ছে গিয়ে domainটা r, so we operate on r, fr, we get another r. So then we operate on gr, we get r. Codomain is everything included. Am I right?
ইয়েস স্যার, কিন্তু আমার মানে আমি যখন স্কোয়ার করে ফেলছি,
সেটা রেঞ্জে আসবে, that would come in range.
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, রেঞ্জ
Codomain is everything. Codomain is everything. By definition, codomain is everything. All the possibilities. But whenever you are trying to find the real mind movement, real movement of the function, then you are coming to range by definition. You are correct. Now, what would be range? Tell me.
Range would be all positive real numbers.
ভালো মতো
plus minus root 3/2.
খুব জটিল হচ্ছে কেন? প্লাস মাইনাস বাই রুট 3/2।
স্যার যে আগে যেভাবে করেছিলাম ওই হিসেব করে করলে তো প্লাস মাইনাস রুট 3/2 হয়।
আচ্ছা দেখেন, x square should be always greater or equal to 0. Am I right?
Sir.
Agree with me or not? তাহলে 2x square should be always greater or equal to 0. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Then 2x square plus 3 should be greater or equal to 3. Am I right or not?
3, yes, sir.
All right. So this is the case. Now tell me, what would be the range?
Range would be all numbers greater than or equal to 0. So it has to be.
So this is the catch.
3.
So when x is greater or equal to 0, that means x is greater or equal to 0. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Or what? X should be smaller or equal to 0. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Same thing, right? Same thing must be possible. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Because this one is always actually greater or equal to 0. So whole thing should be always greater or equal to 3. So what would the range? Same case. So it would be 0 to plus infinity or 0 to minus infinity. Right? Same. Did you get it?
স্যার আমরা না রেঞ্জের কথা বলছি।
হ্যাঁ, রেঞ্জের কথাই বলছি।
স্যার রেঞ্জ তাহলে রেঞ্জ তো আমি পাচ্ছিলাম হলো কি গ্রেটার দেন অর ইকুয়াল টু 3, তাহলে আমার এটা
না,
এমন
গ্রেটার ইকুয়াল টু 3 কোথায়? আমি দেখালাম যে এটা যখন গ্রেটার ইকুয়াল টু 0 হয় তখন টয়েস এক্স প্লাস 3 ইজ গ্রেটার ইকুয়াল টু 3 হয়। মানে আমার সবকিছু ঠিক থাকে, তাহলে আমার মূল জিনিসটা হচ্ছে এক্স স্কয়ার শুড বি অলওয়েজ গ্রেটার ইকুয়াল টু 0। ফরগেট অ্যাবাউট দিস পার্ট। এক্স স্কয়ার শুড বি অলওয়েজ গ্রেটার ইকুয়াল টু 0. So if x square is greater or equal to 0, then what happened? X should be greater or equal to 0 or x should be smaller or equal to 0. That's it.
আচ্ছা স্যার, আমার যেটা কনফিউশন অ্যারাইজ করলো সেটা হলো কি আমরা রেঞ্জে কি মানে ফাইনাল ভ্যালুটার কথা বলি না, নাকি যে ভ্যালুটা নিয়ে আমরা কাজ করি?
রেঞ্জে হচ্ছে গিয়ে মনে করেন f is a to b. So this is a, this is b. A is actually the domain. এটা তো একদম ব্যাক টু দ্য অরিজিন কোশ্চেন হয়ে গেল। আর বি হচ্ছে কোডোমেন। এর সবগুলো ভ্যালু তো বি এর সবগুলো ভ্যালু নাও ব্যবহার করতে পারে। F might not be subjective. Did you get it?
হ্যাঁ
F might not be subjective. In that case, your range is proper subset of codomain. Did you get it? So you are finding this range.
হ্যাঁ স্যার, তো সেই রেঞ্জটা এখানে তো আমার প্রপার সাবসেট হিসেবে থাকে হলো গিয়া 3
থাকতেও পারে, নাও থাকতে পারে। ফাংশনটা ইয়াও হতে পারে। ফাংশন might be
might
not be subjective, right? And might be subjective. If subjective, then it is fine. If it is not subjective, then
yes sir
if it is not subjective, then range is a subset of the codomain. Yeah.
স্যার, কিন্তু আমার মনে হচ্ছে এখানে এটা সাবজেক্টিভ হবে, বিকজ মানে আমরা যদি এভাবে চিন্তা করি।
Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it. Yes. You're right. I did something wrong. This one should be always. You're right. I made a mistake. I made a mistake here. Right. Twice x square plus 3. Twice x square plus 3 should be what?
Greater than or equal to 0. Equal to 3.
Greater than equal to 3. Right. You're right. So
the range should be greater.
So yes. You're right. So range should be. You are right. So range should be
inclusive 3 to infinity.
3 to plus infinity. Yes. Thank you. Yes, you are right. I made a mistake. But previous one is correct.
Yes, sir.
That one should be greater or equal to 0. So that is the case. That is fine. Yes. Previous one is also wrong. I made a mistake. So let's do this problem again. I made a mistake. Big mistake. So let's make it make it again. So the thing is like this. So let's do the problem again. I made a mistake. F is
all real number
R to R and G is Fx equal to x square. G is also R to R. Gx is equal to twice x plus 3. Now F for Gx is nothing but F of G of x, which is nothing but F of twice x plus 3, which is nothing but twice x plus 3 whole square, which is nothing but 4x square plus 12x plus 9. You're right. Now, what would be the domain? Domain would be same, operating on G. So it would be R. Codomain would be also R. Now range. Range would be what? Range would be this one. Now twice x plus 3 whole square should be always greater or equal to 0, which means twice x plus 3 should be always greater or equal to 0. It means twice x plus 3 should be greater or equal to 0, or twice x plus 3 should be smaller or equal to 0. It means x should be greater or equal to minus 3 by 2, or x should be smaller or equal to minus 3 by 2. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So range would be what? So this is the case. Now what would be the range? The range would be this value, right? So what is the this value? This value should be always greater or equal to 0. So range would be R plus. Did you get it? Okay. Now let's go to G of x. G of x is nothing but G of f of x. It is R plus. It should be R plus, because the final this one should be always greater or equal to 0. So it should be R plus. Then let's come over here. Fx is nothing but x square. Now G of x square, which is nothing but 2x square plus 3. Now what would be the range? So domain would be again R. Codomain would be also R. Now what would be the range? Tell me. What would be the range?
The range
X
should-
square should be greater or equal to 0. 2x square should be greater or equal to 0. 2x square plus 3 should be greater or equal to 3. So range would be 3 to, আমার প্রথম ক্যালকুলেশনটাই কারেক্ট ছিল। Okay, so this is the case. Yes, thank you. I made a mistake. So this is the case. All right. Okay. Now let's go to another concept, which is called inverse function. Inverse function. So before studying inverse function, we have to know another concept, which is called identity function. Identity function. So what is identity function? Let's say 1a, it is a unary or monary function. So domain and codomain are same. Then 1a, a equal to a for all a belongs to a. Did you get it? What would be the input? That would be the output. Whatever the input, that would be the output. That is called identity function. Or 1b is a function from b to b. Then 1b, b equal to b for all b belongs to b. Whatever is the input, that would be the output. So that is called identity function. Using this identity function, we can define the inverse function. So what is inverse function? What is inverse function? The inverse function is something like this. The inverse function is something like this. It would be like this. F equal to A to B has an inverse function if there is G B to A, which is called the inverse function. If composition G X is nothing but, so G is represented from B, 1B, and G is, so this is the definition of inverse function. Did you get it? Do you have any question? তার মানে
স্যার এটা এটা আরেকবার একটু মানে স্টেপগুলো একটু রিভিউ করবেন, আমি আমার নেট ডিসকানেক্টেড হয়ে গেছিল একটু।
কোনটার
মানে আইডেন্টিটি ফাংশনের 1
আইডেন্টিটি ফাংশন হচ্ছে whatever input is equal to output for all input is equal to output. Whatever is the input, that is the output. If this is the case, then it is called identity function. Now inverse function is a function has an inverse function if and only if whenever you composite, you make a composition of that function and its inverse function, you get the identity function. That's it, nothing else. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the pictorial view of this? Pictorial view is something like this. So let's assume my function is something like this. It is connected. So you are going from here to here, this way. Am I right? So this is my movement. In inverse function, the movement is same straight line, but movement is opposite. Same thing. But from not going from A to B, we are going from B to A. So you have to find, so this map is nothing but F. This map is nothing but G or F inverse. So this is the inverse function. Okay. So now, how can you find inverse function? That is the catch. Am I right? So how can you find inverse function? Very simple. Let's take a function. F equal to, let's say R to R. Fx is equal to twice x plus 3. Now, what happened? So this is my points in A. These are my points in B. Am I right? These are points in A, these are points in B. Now you are going from points A to B. Now you have to do the reverse thing. You have to go from point B to A.
Okay.
So what can you do? Let's consider fx is equal to twice x plus 3. Let's consider point in B is nothing but y. So y would be twice x plus 3. Now, what is x? X is nothing but twice x is nothing but y minus 3, or x is nothing minus y minus 3 by 2. Okay? So, this x, which is the point in A, depends on this function where y is the point in B. Okay? So what would be the function? Fy equal to y minus 3 by 2, or let's say this, or gx, which is nothing but f inverse x is nothing but x minus 3 by. Did you get the point? So this is the solution.
Yes, sir.
আমি আবার একটা উদাহরণ দিচ্ছি, last example, then it might become more clear. So let's take a page. I've shortened the page. Let's take another example. Then it will become clear. Process টা তো বুঝতেই পারলেন। So let's take this example. Let's assume example, find inverse of f r to r fx equal to 4x plus 3. Okay, so what is the catch? What is the catch? These are points in B, and this is points in A. It would be something like this. This is my A, this is my B. These points are transferred to here. So under F. Am I right?
Yes.
Now what I need to do, I have to find the reverse one. I have to transfer from this point to back to this point. And this is nothing but my G or function inverse. So how can we do that one? We have to consider this point. This point is nothing but, let's consider this is nothing but Y. We will consider this is nothing but Y. Considering this one Y, we are finding this point as a function of G. Okay, so what can we do? We'll say Y is nothing but function of X is nothing but 4x plus 3. Now Y is nothing but 4x plus 3. Now do the reverse calculation. What do we get? 4x is nothing but y minus 3, or x is nothing but y minus 3 divided by 4. Now what happened? This point x is represented by y. That means point in B. This is points in A and this is points in B. So now in this reverse form, we represent points in A using points of B. So this is nothing but the inverse function. So g of y is nothing but y minus 3 by 4, or function inverse x is nothing but x minus 3 divided by 5. Just replacing y with x. So this is the case. Okay, guys. Now what would be the domain for the inverse function?
The
R.
domain,
R. What would be the range codomain? Codomain. Codomain is also R. And what would be the range? What would be the range?
range would also be R.
Range will be also R. Right. Range will be also R. So these are the catch. Okay. All right. We should stop here today. Next class, you will come up with all the problems you are facing while trying to solve this one. Do you have any question you can ask?
No, sir.
Okay. So, all right. Let's take your attendance, then leave. All right, guys. So you people know what is your time of attendance. Okay, we are done with attendance.
Thank you so
And
much.
you know what is the time of your quiz? Am I right? What is the time of your quiz, guys? What is the time of your quiz? Next class?
Class 10.
Next class 9:30. At first you will come at actually this Google Classroom. Then I'm going to send you the email to link up the page. Then you will start the exam. Okay? Best of luck for the exam. Take care.
Sir,
Bye.
sir,
Yes.
sir,
Okay,
আপনার যে লাস্ট টাইম যে ডোমেইন থেকে দিয়েছিলেন আপনি ওই ওই ডোমেন থেকেই তো আবার
ওইটা না, ওইটা না, অন্য একটা দিব, চেঞ্জ করে দিব, ডোমেনটা চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে।
আচ্ছা, এটা কি প্রত্যেকবারই চেঞ্জ হবে?
প্রত্যেকবারই চেঞ্জ হবে, যাতে আপনারা বুঝতে না পারেন যে আপনাদের লিঙ্কটা কি, যাতে কোনোভাবেই কেউ আগে থেকে ফেক না করতে পারে, ঠিক আছে?
না স্যার, আমি আর
ফেক
কি
এক্সাম দিতে না
আমি আর কি চাচ্ছিলাম হলো গিয়ে ওই ডোমেনটা আমি আমার আইএসপি কে
না, ওইটা তো আমি করতে দিব না। আমার প্রাইভেট কম্পিউটারে যে সার্ভার রান করেছে আপনাকে বারবার টেস্ট করতে দেওয়া যাবে না। ওটা আমার নিজের অনেক রিস্কের ব্যাপার না, আমার এমনিতেই তো অনেক বড় রিস্ক। আপনি তো অনেক বড় একটা হ্যাকারও হতে পারেন, আপনি তো পুরো আমার সিস্টেম ডিস্ট্রয় করে দিতে পারেন যদি আমি সবসময় সার্ভারটা অন রাখি। এম আই রাইট? আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড? ওকে ওকে, টেক কেয়ার, বাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।